Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where today I'm back here at Paultons Park on the construction site for Tornado Springs. Now, since last year we've been following the construction of this brand new themed area here at Paultons Park, and in this video we're going to be having a look around the whole area and seeing how the work has progressed over the past 5 weeks since I was last here on the construction site. The first thing that you're really going to notice in this video is the amount of details that have now been installed throughout the area, and the fact that I'm now standing on some tarmac. The floor has been installed throughout most of the area now, which means I'm not going to get quite as muddy as I walk around Tornado Springs and film this update for you guys. Now, the theming company have been doing so much work over the past few weeks, and there's so many more details that have gone in throughout the area. The sun's come out again from our visit here at Paultons Park, making it perfect to have a walk around Tornado Springs and give you guys an update on how the area is looking. Now, there's just over 2 months to go now until guests are going to be walking into Tornado Springs for the first time. I'm excited, all the team here at Paultons Park are really excited, and I can't wait for you guys to come in here and just experience it all, because it's looking really, really good. And honestly, if you watch back through the different videos, you look back just over a year ago, we were standing on this big empty space, there was nothing here, and then a year on, and look at where we are at now. All the rides installed, various rides have tested now. We've still got Storm Chaser, the max spinning roller coaster, that's going to be testing soon as well, and of course all the buildings and theming that have been installed. So let's go around for a bit of an update, starting off of course with the main signature building just behind us, the Route 83 diner, and of course the shop as well that will be at the exit of Al's Auto Academy. So as we can see from the exterior, it's now really looking just like a petrol station, and soon the petrol pumps will arrive to be on the exterior. Over on the inside, as we can see, the shop has been mostly fitted out now. We've got a car there that will actually hold some of the merchandise on sale, and you've also got the screens at the back there which will display your driving license, and you'll be able to purchase those from Al's Auto Academy. You've got vinyls on the walls with various different logos and writing to look at. If we go then next door to Jesse's Diner, we can see here that the finish on the exterior is looking fantastic, and even more so inside. Really gives you an idea now on the overall feel for this. You've got a lot of wood in here, all the wooden roofs now gone into place, all the walls, you've got some brickwork in there as well, and lots of really nice signage and smaller details all around on the walls. There you've got one of these smaller serving areas where you'll be able to get some snacks inside the Route 83 diner, and there you can see the main counter, which is absolutely huge. You can really get an idea now for the overall finish in here, and it looks fantastic. Some of the smaller signs there on the walls advertising dairy, milk, cream, and also coffee. Some more signage has gone in there on the outside, and we can see there a bit of an overlook of the shop and also the diner there as well. Now, the diner is not just going to have the interior seating, it's also got this little exterior patio as well, that originally I thought was more going to be open. However, it's actually got a roof on top of it, it's got some signage on the top as you can see, and it provides a huge undercover seating area as you can see there for the diner. But yeah, like I said, I didn't realise how much cover that was going to have. So yeah, it certainly means that there's going to be a lot more seating available for Jesse's Diner. Over on the exterior there, you can see as well, they're actually hand painting some of the signage there, and that's where you'll actually exit Al's Auto Academy and into the gift shop. You can see now the area for the main signage is in place, and of course as well it's going to light up at night. You can see some of the LED lighting panels there as well, and the sign will be installed on there soon. A big difference on the site for this visit is of course the fact that the first layer of flooring is now in throughout most of the area. It means that it's a lot less muddy, and you can get a real idea now on the different footpaths throughout the area. You've also got some of the directional signage that's gone into place, as you can see there, from the Route 83 sign. You've got all sorts of different pieces of theming going into the area now. You've got them different tractor tyres, a car door, and as we make our way into the queue line for Al's Auto Academy, you can see some of the smaller details in there as well, such as the paint cans. Still got that car that's under the tarpaulin, waiting to be revealed soon, and lots of petrol canisters in there as well. Now, they've not yet tarmacked the area for Al's Auto Academy, but you can see here just in the middle of the viewing area how you've got some smaller details and pieces of theming, along with these bottle trees as well. I asked what these were all about, and apparently they're a famous thing on Route 66 over in the USA. So they've brought them into Route 83 at Paultons Park. Really nice overview there, so you can see how the area's coming along, and also a look at the Cyclonator. Of course, the Zamperla gyro swing. You got the entrance sign now in place. You got this little pig just there, which is climbing up, looking out at the ride, and as well you've got a cow which is inside some sort of barrel there with a hen on top of it. All sorts of pieces of theming going into place, and there's still more to come, especially around the bottom of Cyclonator. So I look forward to seeing those go into place very, very soon. As we move on from that then, throughout the area, you can see here one of the signs for the level crossing. Of course, that's where the train will pass through Tornado Springs. And here you can see some of the telegraph poles also starting to go into place for the area. As we move on from that, we can see the entrance for the windmill towers has gone into place, some of the flooring and queue lines going in as well, and something that I'm really liking the look of is the permanent lighting. You can see the light there actually still boxed up, waiting to be unravelled when that part of the area is complete. Moving on then next to the trekking tractors. Of course, this was an existing ride at Paultons Park. However, a lot of new theming's been brought in as it will be part of Tornado Springs. We can see all sorts of different animals there, some smaller pieces of decor. There's all sorts of barrels and crates and all that kind of stuff just to fill out the area really and make it look more complete. But yeah, I'm really liking the look of some of these smaller details. I mentioned in the previous episode how the tractors have all had a bit of a rustic effect put onto those, and I think they look great, to be honest. Quite a rustic feel, but not too much either. But overall, I think that's looking great. Of course, Storm Chaser. Now, we've covered it a lot throughout the various different updates. However, the entrance signage is now in place. As we can see there, that will be the entrance to the queue line for the ride. You can see there as well a little look at the pigeonhole at the side, and that's where there's going to be a little sign in the mailbox just there for the queue time. Along with that, most of the queue line's actually located underneath Buffalo Falls, where you've got this tractor that's appeared sticking out from the building. And inside the interior queue line, you've got a tractor, there's all sorts of wheels, and all sorts of random pieces of theming inside there as well that all fit with the themed area. I must say, it is looking great. Here's a look then underneath the station for Storm Chaser. This is the first chance we've actually had to go into the station area and underneath it. Now, Storm Chaser will feature 2 trains. When one is in use, they can actually store one underneath using this vertical transfer track. Very interesting system. A lot of other coasters do actually use this now as well. It's a great way of saving space. You can see it's actually lifted up there in the station as well, and that will lower down, allowing it to run either 1 or 2 trains depending on what they want to. Look at the finish in the station though. It really does look great with the lighting and the wooden effect. You'll notice the baggage storage is going to be an electric bag storage as well. Mack have done that before on their coasters. Look at the likes of Helix, Bluefire, also Icon here in the UK have got that system, which of course helps with the throughput. And we can see there all the air gates, the op cabin, and just a look at the general feel of the station. This is the view that you're going to actually get when you exit the ride. Of course, you're going to come out of the station onto the exit ramp and look at that view. You can get ridiculously close to the coaster. It's going to make for some brilliant interaction and some really nice footage that you'll be able to get from there as well. And from this point, you get a bit of a vantage on all of the theming and landscaping underneath the ride. There's a mix of artificial grass, real trees and planting, rock work, and so much more under there as well. And it's all come together really well. I mean, the park have really filled it out underneath the coaster. Bear in mind, you're not going to really notice it that much when you're on the ride, but it's there and it's going to sort of really make the area all these smaller details, especially as the landscaping starts to grow. And finally, just a little look there from the ground level at all of the landscaping going into place. It certainly is looking great, and I'm loving the details there on the hashtag rockwork as well. That's all over at Storm Chaser. It really is amazing to stand here in the station for Storm Chaser, the Mack Ride spinning roller coaster, and it's been great getting so close to it all today and seeing just how much work has progressed here on the construction site for Tornado Springs. Next time I'm down here at Paultons Park, we're going to be seeing this coaster testing. I'm really looking forward to seeing it in action, and especially from some of the angles that we've seen today, especially from the exit ramp from here in the station. That's going to be the viewpoint for that coaster. And And don't get me wrong, it's going to look fantastic from all throughout the area, but in terms of your best viewpoint of Storm Chaser, it's definitely going to be when you're walking down that exit ramp and the whole area just opens up in front of you. You've got the diner just behind it, Al's Auto Academy, you know, it all just comes together in this really nice visual that you get from the exit ramp. But there we go. I can't believe that we're getting towards the end of this project, really, the end of this series. It really has been absolutely fantastic, but of course we've still got the big highlights to come, the testing of Storm Chaser and of course the opening of the area. I can't wait to bring you guys all different updates, of course, on-ride POVs, off-ride footage, just an overall look throughout the area here on Theme Park Worldwide. There's just over 2 months to go. All the team here at Paultons Park are racing ahead to get this area finished, and I must say, from everything we've seen today, it's all looking really positive. Thank you very much for watching Theme Park Worldwide. Be sure to follow all of the official Paultons Park social media channels, and of course stay tuned for another update very soon where we're going to be back here on the construction site and we're going to see Storm Chaser testing. I'm Sean Sandbrook, thanks for watching, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you in the next video.